Hey everybody, it's your old pal Chuck, and I do apologize if you hear some background noise. It is Queens, and you know, it is the summer and people are working, so it is what it is. But we are here to take a look at from the Snake Eyes G.I. Joe Origins line. This is Snake Eyes with his Stealth Cycle. This is a deluxe accessory. It's basically you get the basic Snake Eyes figure with a motorcycle. Yeah, I was committed to getting one of these because I thought they looked cool, and to be honest, it is kind of cool, but it's also a little bit on the silly side. And well, the price is fair for what it is. I got this figure from Target.com, believe it or not. They had it in stock well before Amazon did. And there's also a version that comes with Storm Shadow. So if you like the cycle, but if you only like it in white, get that. And yeah, so let's just get into it. One thing I do appreciate is the cycle does come with a kickstand. So you can just roll that up, and then the cycle will roll freely. Getting Snake Eyes onto the motorcycle is a bit of a pain. You do basically have to wedge the hands open to get them around the handlebars. I do also appreciate, I don't know if this was for the packaging or just something they thought of, you can rotate the handles up. Makes for smoother storage. Let's go ahead and get the cycle out of the way. We'll bring it back in a second. Straighten Snake Eyes up, and this is basically the same Snake Eyes figure we already took a look at. The basic movie toy design. The only accessory it comes with is its katana sword. This comes in all black, and I want to say the plastic feels a lot stiffer than what we got in the single release. So that just fits in its hand, and you still have that somewhat neutered action feature. Yeah, I was disappointed in these figures. For those of you who didn't see the review, I was expecting something closer to the Marvel basic figures, which are, hip, knee, boot swivel, no waist, wrist articulation, forearms, elbows. And I really didn't get that here. The articulation is a lot more limited. The head is on a ball joint, but it's very limited. And you really just don't have the posability I would expect. I'm not expecting a classified level type of posing, but something a little bit better than that. Not surprising, I'm disappointed in the figure and the movie, disappointed in general. So there's that. Let's bring Snake Eyes off to the corner there. We'll bring the bike back in. Besides the sword, technically the figure does have another accessory, and that's on the side here. On each side you have these whirlwind blade weapons that can pop off, and the figure can hold them. Just pop them into the hand. They do spin very nicely. I mean, much like the axe on Studio Series Wreck-Ar. So you get a motorcycle, and a fidget toy. Now, one thing I did notice is since these are a little bit heavier plastic, they kind of limit the snappiness of the motion gimmick. And apparently, some of the other figures that are out that have the same motion gimmick, they end up being, I don't know if it's a design flaw, but I did see the Baroness, and she ends up being like angled. The torso is angled off to the side. So yeah, I don't know really what's going on with that, but I'm not planning on getting any of those other figures because Baroness comes with some weird looking rifle. Scarlet comes with a crossbow and some of those, and like those blades that Snake Eyes had. I mean, if they're going to be the same soft and cheap plastic, they're going to be horribly warped out of the packaging. But to reattach these, they just slide back in. There is an opening on, so you want to do that, and there is a little tab that pegs into the side. You can do this on both sides. And yeah, well, if you think that's all this cycle has, well, you're mistaken, because Snake Eyes can actually pretend like he's in the Ice Capades. And I almost want to say this is based on a scene from the movie. So what you want to do is extend one of Snake Eyes' leg. There's a hole in the bottom of his foot. The figure pegs on, and you got to really press it down all the way. And of course, once it's on, it can barely hold the weight. Let me bring the camera out and adjust. And now, if you press the seat down, Snake Eyes will spin around. The worst part about this, I mean, the gimmick works, is that you have to wait till it's just about done before pressing the plunger again. It will not, you can't just keep Snake Eyes spinning, but da 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 da. Yeah, I mean, this is clearly designed for younger fans, and I kind of can understand that, but it is a little silly. But like I said, I'm pretty sure, at least from the trailer, I saw there was a scene in the movie where he's doing some sort of acrobatics off of the motorcycle. So in that regard, that is somewhat accurate to the movie. So yeah, that's about it for the review. Keeping it, a little simple here. This is a $20 toy. I think maybe that might be a little bit much for what you get. I really can't be that negative about it, because it does what it's supposed to do. Snake Eyes can ride the motorcycle. It is a little fiddly to get him on there, but once you do it a couple times, it's not that bad. The motorcycle gimmick works. Oh, and I should mention, if you don't have the foot on that peg, the gimmick doesn't work. So you can press the seat all you want, ain't gonna do anything. It has those extra weapons. They're removable. They're easy to get off. They're easy to get on. I'm not worried about them breaking. The motorcycle is hefty. It has some beef to it. Would I have liked to have a front that can rotate? Yeah, but I can understand why they didn't do that. So it does what it says it does, but let's be honest. The movie bombed. The toys are going to go on clearance sooner than later. The basic figures are $10. This is $20. I guarantee you they'll be clearance for like $10 or less. So pick it up then, because then you'll get the basic figure with an action gimmick and accessory, and a motorcycle that gives you bonus accessories for your action figure. And it's pretty cool looking. That might even work with your classified figures. I don't know. I don't have any of the Snake Eyes movie ones, so I'm not going to try. Not that I would display this anyway. But yeah, there you go. Again, as I said, designed for younger fans, so I think they get a kick out of it. And definitely by Christmas, this should be on clearance. So, a cheap present in between the empty box that was supposed to be a PS5. So that's about it for the review. If you like this review, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. While I will always appreciate the views, your likes, comments, and subscriptions help communicate to YouTube through their algorithms that my channel should be exalted and held upon high. If you want to make the ultimate sign of support, please consider signing up for my Patreon. It is www.patreon.com/chuckdog1999. Card here in the corner, hyperlink in the description below. All I ask for is $1 a month or $12 a year. No thrills, no tiers, no special rewards. All you're doing is helping me help you, help me to help you bring figures like this to you, as well as keeping up the infrastructure of the channel. But as I always say, If you can't do the $1 a month or $12 a year, your views are more than thanks enough. Patreon is the cherry on top of an already generous sundae. So that's about it. It's your old pal Chuck for Snake Eyes and its Stealth Cycle. We will see you next time.